Morning all. Here we are for another session of Monday morning motivation. So hope you're off to a good start to the week, and whether or not you are, let's see if we can make it even better, because I noticed more and more over these last few days and weeks that there are comments left and right about people who are suffering from stress, who find themselves unmotivated and unsure of what to do here, there, or somewhere else. Now, the answer to all of these is really, really simple. It's clarity. Now, that sounds really clever. And how do you find clarity? Well, it's a difficult path, but if you understand what the path is, it becomes relatively easy. And the biggest thing about it is understanding what it is that you do. And when I say what it is that you do, I mean exactly what it is that you do and how you go about doing that. So there's two things. What's the third thing? Why are you doing it? Now, what is it about what you want to do that makes you want to get up, makes you want to start? Essentially, that's what's going to keep you motivated. It's going to make it really clear for you why you get out of bed. And in getting out of bed, let's go and do the things that are necessary to do. Too often, of course, in business, we get ourselves stuck on the various things that we think we have to do. So the day-to-day stuff, the bits and pieces that appear as though they're urgent and require our attention. Maybe it's just because we want to be busy that we're doing them. Because in the end, if it's not important, it doesn't matter whether it's urgent or otherwise. And in talking about important, is it important for achieving what it is that you want to achieve? Because if it's not important to achieve what you want to achieve, then perhaps it doesn't matter. So we need to look really clearly at what it is that we do, why we do it, and what we want to achieve through doing it. And when we understand that, all of a sudden these difficulties disappear, because we've got these arbitrary dates set up in our calendars, and there's one approaching us now. So at the end of June, all sorts of things change. We've got to get our tax done. We're starting a new year. We're counting again from a different starting point. So for those that are finding it a little stressful right now, are we stressed because the year's ending, or are we stressed because there's a new one starting? Now, the answer to that question doesn't matter a lot, because it all comes back to that clarity that I spoke about right at the beginning. If we're not clear on what we're doing, we probably haven't planned appropriately for the end of the year. And planning for the end of the year doesn't mean deciding on the 14th of June that maybe we should make some plans for the end of the financial year. 14th of June is probably a good time to start planning for the end of the next financial year. We really do need to be planning well in advance in order to be on top of things. So there's a link in the text beside this post that will allow you to go and find more information about this. But I urge you, please, plan. Be very, very clear. Get that clarity working for you, not against you. And when you're very, very clear, everything seems to fall into place. So go and have a great week, and make sure you're really, really clear on why you're doing it. See you next week.